Did you do something, Rich?
How about now?
Can you hear us now? Can you hear us now?
All right, hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia Jose, aka Coach Ace.
And welcome to Ace of Rich Freedom by Design. And in today's video, we're going to share a very special live with you. It's all about entrepreneurs for beginners, cracking the leadership code. And so stay tuned for that. It's going to be really, really awesome. So let's get the party started and let's find out who is on the live with us here. We have, let's see, Tina, Tracy Lee, Lamar. Let's see who else we got here. Nancy Kirkham. Hey, we'll see you tonight.
Yes, Priscilla.
Let's see, Priscilla. Hugino, what's happening? What's going on? And Emily, welcome to the
look
live.
Look at that, blast from the past, Emily.
Yes,
she's
got my last name.
No relation though.
Let's see, Tina. And who else here? That's it. More people happening on
Loud
right
and
now.
clear, you guys can hear. So what I want to do is dive into the content, and I want to talk about, how we can crack this leadership code, because, it's something to really consider when it comes to building an online business. You have to establish your leadership, right? And there's lots of ways to do this, but you don't want to do everything and then try to consider yourself to be a leader, right? What does leadership look like to you? Can anybody participate? I want you guys to participate. I want you to put in the chat, and I want you to tell me, what does leadership look like to you? Go ahead and put that in the chat. What does leadership look like to you? Because we're talking about leadership, right? We want to crack this leadership code that everybody's talking about. It is a code. There is a code to it. And there's actually 6 ways that we can break this code. And I'm going to share with you exactly those 6 ways to do that, okay?
Absolutely.
So here's the thing, right? You want to understand that. Well, first, let me read your answers. Rich, I need you to help me here, Rich. I need you to look in there and let's see if there's some participation, because we need the participation.
Absolutely.
So let's look at that. What does leadership look like to you? Hi, Christina Rose. Welcome to the live.
Welcome to the live, Christina.
And we have, let's see, Sophia Sock, top fan. Hello, Sophia. Delshawn Renee. Hello. Good to see you as well. Awesome.
Renee Granger, welcome to the live.
So Christina says leading by example. Good answer. Very good answer.
Very good answer.
Who else? We have Priscilla says giving value. Okay, that's good form of leadership. And Jeanette Granger just joined.
Yes.
Okay, guys, good answers. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Yes, keep it coming. And turn up the volumes on your speaker. If you hear it's too low, it might be something on your end or not. I don't know. But we did have a little bit of audio issues, but we got it working now.
Exactly. And we got Delshawn Renee Hayes. Welcome to the live. Okay, cool. Let's get the party started.
I thought we already started it, Rich.
Well, no.
I'm already talking about it.
Go ahead.
Okay. So basically, what we want to work on when it comes to cracking this leadership code, and you guys have some really great answers, right? Really great answers. But here's the thing, right? There's 6 ways to do this, okay? So number 1, write this down, and if you want, you can put it in the chat too, okay? The first thing you have to understand is having a leader's vision. A leader's vision, okay, is important. Now, how do we do this? Well, leadership is a journey, isn't it? It's really a journey.
It is.
Right? Becoming a leader is a journey. And after hearing hundreds of successful people in our industry, in the network marketing industry, in the affiliate marketing industry, right, what have you, they all talk about their own personal journey, don't they? They share the ups, the downs, the sacrifices they've made, the successes, the life lessons learned. All of this is all consistent within their journey. And that's one thing that you must be clear on is you're on the path right now and you're in the middle of your own journey.
Right.
Okay? So that path is never straight.
No.
It's
not
never straight.
No.
That path is literally a winding, crazy, winding road. Okay? It's a winding road. So then how did these individuals, these leaders that we follow, how did they get there? How did they get to that point? How did they become recognized by the industry, by the community, by their audience that they are their so-called leader? What do you think that actually determines that person to become a leader to that individual, right? They had a vision.
Vision.
They had a vision.
Man,
And it's when you speak, when you put yourself out there, right? When you're doing your lives and your videos, when you're writing your emails and broadcasting to your list, right? When you're creating articles and writing in your blog posts, right? You've got to share your vision, because that is going to help open up people's minds. You see, leaders knew exactly where to pinpoint, where to put their aim at when they actually were talking and when they actually shared their journey. And they continued to act towards that vision every single step of the way.
Absolutely.
Number 2, okay, the second one, having a solid foundation is essential. Having a solid foundation. Now, just like your house, it has a solid foundation.
Oh yeah, it has to be built really strong.
It has to be built really strong, right? So does your life. Your life needs a solid foundation. Wouldn't you agree? Right? Leaders without one are obvious. They're there 1 minute and then the next you're left wondering,
Poof.
whatever happened to blank, right? Whatever happened to blank. And you can fill in the blank however you want it, whatever that means to you, right? It's your foundation that will see you through and quite literally give you absolutely something to stand on. Your home requires concrete foundation, right? You don't just throw it up. It's built brick by brick. That's how the foundation is established before the walls come up.
Oh, that
right?
big bad wolf is going to come down and blow that house away.
Stop it. You only decorate once the building is solid. When you start adding furniture and you start putting up things and draperies and, you know, all kinds of stuff to
Yep.
make the house look
Yep.
good, the house has to have a foundation, right? So, guys, lay your foundation by building solid skill sets first. You can't be a leader without it. You need to have a solid foundation starting with your skills, okay? And that comes through what?
Repetition.
Repetition. Once you have this solid foundation, then you can decorate by layering all of your talents and all of your passions, okay? Awesome. Number 3. What is the next key ingredient to having leadership, to cracking this leadership code? How about momentum? Momentum.
Momentum is key, guys. Momentum is key. One thing I learned a long time ago was like, you know, the hardest part for people is to start building momentum, right? In order to achieve success. Now, for us, we immediately started like we took imperfect action and we took massive imperfect action very, very quickly
Yes.
for a long period of time, and we never stopped and we never looked back.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
So we had this momentum built up. It was like a freight train. I mean, it just kept going and going and going. In the beginning, nothing was happening. Maybe a little bit here, a little bit there, but one day, boom, something cracked.
Yes.
Something just opened wide up, right? But here's the problem. Most people, they don't know how to really build that momentum in the very beginning.
They struggle with it.
Right? The easy part is maintaining it. The hard part is to build it up,
Right.
right? So understand that. I mean, I learned this. This is one of the things I've learned in the beginning since 2008. And that's one thing one of my mentors said. He goes, Rich, you gotta build momentum. Don't stop even when nothing's happening.
Right. So number 3 is momentum. Now it's time to take a quick trip back to grade school and look at our science classes. Do you guys remember when our science teachers taught us about Newton's first law of motion? Who remembers Newton's law? I know I've got a lot of philosophers in here, okay? Well, let me enlighten you and remind you what Newton's first law was. I had to look this up so I could remember it to myself, so don't feel bad. You don't have to know it by memory. But here it is. An object in motion remains at rest or in uniform motion unless acted upon by an external force. That is Newton's first law. So while you probably learned about this with, maybe, you practice with like a toy, right? Or you play with, like a toy ball, right? You are an object in this actual universe. And they apply to you too, okay? We are humans, but we're actually objects in the universe. So by literally hearing us, hearing my voice and listening to what I'm saying, okay, you are beginning to get yourself in motion now. And there will be external forces seeking to try to slow you down, right? Keep you back, keep you at rest. And that's what you're going through right now. That's what's happening, okay? Your job is to identify these forces that keep trying to hold you back and just keep moving, keep going. That's how you get momentum. Is this making sense? to you guys?
Making a lot of sense to me.
Make a lot of sense, right? Okay. Number 4. The next component, inspiring everywhere. Inspiring everywhere and anywhere. Okay? Everyone knows that leading from the front is not easy, but is simple. I like when Jim Rohn talks about things being simple. He never says things are easy.
No.
Jim Rohn talks about things being simple.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, when we talk about simple here, it just means that it's simple if you take it step by step.
Right.
And whatever you're learning, you're applying it and you're comprehending and you're understanding.
Right.
That's what we mean by simple.
As the leader, it is your duty, your sole duty to go first, right? Go first. So secretly, you know that by going first, you go further than anyone else can. That's why it works out. So all this goes out the window when it's time to follow through, though. Right? Wrong. Wrong. Leadership is a full-time game. It's a full-time game. You can't sleep on this. Okay? There's always someone behind you looking to you for inspiration on how to move forward. Because remember, while you may be, you might be following someone to learn a specific skill set, right? They could be following you to learn another skill set. And sometimes you have absolutely no clue, right? As my mother always used to say, you never know who's watching, right? You never know who's watching.
I always say that, like when you're doing your marketing and you think nothing's happening,
Right.
you have no idea who's watching you. You have no clue.
Is this making sense, guys? You guys getting value from this? Let me know in the chat.
I'm gonna get the chat right now.
Okay, number 5, okay? This is another component about leadership and cracking the leadership code. Are you ready? Teaming up together. Teaming up together. How in the world can you be a leader if you have no team, right? You can't call yourself a leader if you got nobody, to inspire, to hold accountable, to help educate, right? If you're surprised by this one, we've got bigger things to take care of. Yes, leadership is a team effort. It's a sport, right? Team is a sport.
Yes, it is.
When in this industry, whether it be in network marketing or affiliate marketing, you still have a team to look after. That's where your leadership comes in, right? Let's go beyond the fact that teamwork is required. Okay, you know that already. By now, you already know this already. When you became an entrepreneur and you signed on the dotted line, you knew you had to build a team. And yet, what does this mean? A truly empowered leader moves towards their vision with the support of a team behind them, while also contributing to that same exact team. It's called interdependence. Okay, think way back in the ancient times. Okay, when everyone in the village had clearly defined specific roles. Remember that? Right? If we go back into history, okay? There were hunters, there were gatherers, there were caretakers, there were people helping out with the kids, the elderly, right? There was a chief, right, with a big feather hat who still contributed to the village. He watched everybody, right? Everyone had a specific role, and everyone worked together using their unique skills to ensure the success of the whole entire system. Yes. That's why you have to do things together, so it's a team. That's why that is number 5.
Yeah, a team is important. There's no doubt about it. You can't do it alone. When you work together, you can move. I like to say move mountains,
Yes. Yeah. Number 6, okay? Rest equals empowerment. Rest equals empowerment. It's time for a timeout, because a rested leader is an empowered leader. Some of you are still trying to gather what other gurus are trying to put into your head, that literally bullshit philosophy that you have to work all the way to the break of dawn. And you know what? That's not true. You need your rest.
You can't function like that.
You cannot function in leadership without the proper adequate amount of sleep, right? Yeah. In our Diamond Coaching Program, we focus solely on this. We even give this as a challenge to our clients, and we put them on a sleep challenge.
And we're talking here from experience. Like,
yes.
we went through this. We went past the midnight oil, burned the midnight oil, whatever you want to call it. And the next day, we were just so wasted. And even though we got some things done, we just wasn't as productive.
No.
And when you are rested, oh my God, like the ideas just start popping through. You're more
Right.
alert. You can, you know, you can see with a different perspective.
Right.
A lot more clear. Like just clear lenses. It seems like you just put some clear lenses on.
Right. So I want each and every one of you viewers think about when was the last time that you too, okay, actually had a moment for yourself, right? And did something you truly, truly loved. Did you take a time out for yourself, right? Something that brings you absolute total joy, total happiness, right? Had nothing to do with the business. No, had nothing to do with business. You unplugged and you treated yourself to do something that made you happy. Like Rich, you know, his birthday's coming up. And I have to say that I'm inspired by you because what you did, you know, most people would make excuses about their age and say they're too old to skateboard. And Rich went out of town. We went in town and we bought a skateboard.
Yep.
And he's skateboarding again.
Yeah.
And you know what? Do you tell him your age?
I'll be 51 this month.
What?
Yeah.
They don't even look it. But I saw him skateboard and it was just like riding a bike again because you used to skateboard when you were younger.
Oh, many years, yeah.
Yeah.
Many years,
Now, what would make you pick up the board again?
I just want to have fun again.
See that?
It wasn't
Guys,
about
be
like,
inspired by this, what he's telling you.
yeah, I mean, it's great to be active because it's healthy, but I wanted to be active, but I wanted to have fun.
Right.
And when I got on it, I felt like I was having fun again. And I just been very happy lately because I'm doing things that are fun, you know, at the same time I'm building my business, it's just a great balance.
Exactly. So as an empowered leader, you know that everything comes from you first.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So you need to keep your batteries charged up and running at full power, at
Trust
the fullest
me.
capacity.
When we tell you this, it's because we went through it.
Yes.
And we were told by our mentors, get to bed. And we didn't want to listen. Right?
No.
But what happened?
Mm-hmm.
It came to a halt. We're
It
like,
sure
we
did.
got to change something, and we got to change something now.
Yeah, because we saw it was affecting us. So
Affecting us.
you never know when a crazy life moment or circumstance will occur. And for better or worse, you want to be at 100% when it happens. Yes, this applies to a specific crisis that could occur in your life, and it also applies to a spontaneous party or an event with your friends, right? And you need to be at there, but you got to go, but you're too tired. So don't let that happen. You know, be at your best and have your energy and have your batteries charged.
You know,
right?
I want to touch upon that because that's
Yeah.
a really good point. Like, you know, we go to events, right? Spontaneous. We just go to different events, and you know, we talk on stage and everything. We don't go out and we party. Like, you know, I might have a beer or something. You know what I mean? But I never go crazy. You ever notice
Right.
that?
Yes.
I take it easy because I want to be ready for the following day. Why am I going to go and be hungover and I can't really focus, okay? I got a
Right.
story about this. In 1994, I went to my first live event. It was the Memphis Pyramid. And man, let me tell you, I went freaking nuts. I was partying. Well, I mean, you know, I was a musician back in the day, so I partied my butt off. And I literally went to strip bars, man, my friends. Like, we partied all over the place. And guess what? Guess what time we got back into the hotel room? You wanna know? The dawn was coming up.
Oh my gosh.
And then I tried to get at least like 1 or 2 hours of sleep. Guess what happened the next day? I felt miserable. I was at a gigantic Memphis Pyramid. You guys know, man, that place is huge. And I heard the most compelling personal development information I've ever heard in my life. But I knew that if I was more clear-headed, I would have got a lot more out of it.
So if you're a speaker and you're a coach and you have to speak on stage like we do, don't drink before you have to do your speaking engagement. It's the worst thing you can do to yourself.
Yeah, and even afterwards, man.
Yeah, don't
the
do that
following
to
day,
yourself.
there's more great information.
Yes.
The last day, hey,
Have a
few
beer.
drinks. It's all
different.
done. Wind down.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
It's just being productive and prioritizing what you're doing and stuff
Exactly.
like that.
Can you guys relate to what I'm saying here? This is definitely resonate with you. Let me know in the chat with some likes and hearts, okay? Got a couple more here for you guys, and we're going to wrap this up, okay? Here's the last one, okay? Number 7, okay? And this is so important. It comes from within. Leadership comes from within, okay? It starts from within and being a leader of who you are yourself. So often we get caught up in the trap of only seeking outside ourselves and forgetting that we already have everything we need. Our
Yeah.
mentors taught us this. You
Yes.
already have within you everything you need. So if we can imagine it, then we have the ability to make it completely a reality,
Yeah.
to make it real,
Yeah.
right? The challenge comes in being willing to, dive inside of ourselves to seek out what's there. Just like a miner has to search in a mine and dig for gold, there will be a lot of other rocks to get through first, but if you're willing, all you must do is begin the process. And with a vision and a great team, you can use your skills and momentum to become absolutely rich and wealthy with the gold that you find within no time. And the other rocks that you're finding along the way, transform those rocks into gold by using them to show others the way. They prove that you are human too, just like everyone else who is seeking to show the world the empowered leader that you already are. So you have everything you need. Unveil it by digging past the rocks to the gold down below within yourself. All right?
That's beautiful.
Awesome. Cool. Let's take any questions from the group and let's
Yeah.
see what's up.
Let's do it.
Did you guys like that?
That was awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So who here has a question? We'll stay here for a few minutes and we'll take some Q&A.
Cool. All right. Let's see. Sophia says, yes, my husband always tells me to sleep.
Your husband is right,
Yeah.
right?
You
But
have to.
remember,
You
Sophia,
have to.
it's absolutely essential to spend time with your loved ones, not leave them hanging,
Yep,
okay?
yep.
So if the hubby is telling you, honey, come to bed, make sure you did all your work and you did all your productive activities before you turn in for the evening. See, that's one of the things that I stick to is I don't turn it in for the night until I make sure I have done everything up to the time. This is why you have to schedule your time. Because if you don't schedule your time, you're kind of just like whining around and, drifting.
That's true, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then tomorrow you're gonna be disappointed because you should have did what you should have done yesterday, but instead you kind of was farting around on the internet. And you didn't do what you were supposed to do,
That's a good point.
right? And then hubby has to suffer,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Hi, Amber. Welcome to the live.
Hey, Amber. All right. Any questions? Let's see.
Let me just go up here.
Ooh, Mr. Candies. Donald Candies is here. Hi, Donald. He said Donald is in the house.
What's up, Donald?
What's up? Ace, thanks for acknowledging. I've grown in the affiliate marketing business. I'm finally at the point being 57 in 10 days. I feel comfortable to share my difficult story and really bring it online because at my age, it is what it is. Thanks, Ace. You're welcome. I'm so proud of you. Fantastic, Donald.
That's awesome.
Thanks for sharing that. Awesome. Let's see. Oh yes, thank you, Joyce. She wrote all the little things I talked about. So Joyce put some notes there for you guys. Thank you, Joyce. Appreciate you. Yes, Tracy Lee says there's no I in team. Absolutely true.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely true. Joyce says Rich doesn't look a day over 30. Aw.
It's the hair. It's growing.
It's the hair.
It's starting to grow again.
It's great though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got here.
Priscilla says 5 a.m. Ah, you're part of the 5 a.m. club. Yes.
Well, I learned my lesson the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was times, and even when I was playing with a band and, touring, we have to come back here and we have to get up for work, right? So it was really daunting because, we would play and we wouldn't get back here till like 4 a.m. and we would have to sleep a few hours and go to work. And it was tough. It was really tough.
Did you see what Donald wrote? Donald said, not only don't drink, but don't smoke weed either. Stop hanging with the homies. Start eating better and focus on your goals.
Love
Oh
it.
my gosh, I so love
Love
that.
it. Love
I'm
it.
telling you, our fans are something else, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are funny, man. Oh my gosh.
I love our fans.
Let's see here. Joyce Jolly says, awesome live. Thanks for the great value. You're welcome. Tracy Lee says, the biggest boulder to get past is ourselves. True, true, true. Yes, get out of your own way.
Our nemesis is ourselves.
It
People
is.
talk about like the haters and other people, and that's not your enemy. That's not your nemesis.
It's not.
Your nemesis is yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
totally true.
Like haters, they don't even affect me. They don't even bother me. I don't
Nah.
even. It's like, what's that? You know what I mean?
That's right.
People, and it's sad because some people get affected by it, but really, I just don't
You
care.
can't, and you taught me this
Yeah.
when you mentored me. You can't take things personal.
No.
The emotions have no place in
No,
business. You
no.
do not want your emotions, your personal feelings, and all that to
No.
get affected by what happens in this industry, because you're going to run into all kinds of people from all kinds of walk of life and different types of upbringing, and you'll know the truth, but they have yet a ways to go to learn it.
I also taught you that, when someone says something negative towards you, whether it's a hater or a family member or whatever,
Yes.
it's something that they feel, internally with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're saying something to you, it's really reflecting back to them.
Right.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with you.
No.
That's an internal belief of what they feel and what they know in their own thoughts, their own mind, their own beliefs,
Right.
their own paradigm. That's who they are. Has
Right.
nothing to do with you.
Exactly, Rich. Let's see. Any other questions in here? Comments? Preguntas?
Preguntas.
Preguntas.
I should learn another language.
Yeah.
I could just add it when you say like any questions. Preguntas. Like, yeah. Something like, I don't know. I gotta think of a different language.
I would just go up. Let's see if we didn't skip anybody. I really want to make sure that we took care of everybody here.
I'll go up.
Let's see. Okay. See, here's some comments here. Very interesting. Very good. Oh, Christina Rose says so much wisdom here. I'm loving it. Oh, thank you. Yes, we are here all week. We are here all week.
Yep, except Wednesdays.
It's up Wednesdays. Yeah, that's when we do our training days, and it's really important that we focus and prepare well for our team.
Yeah,
members.
that's more of a private and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Leadership. That's what we do.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay, let's
Christina
see
says,
here.
yes, mindset is, let me see what she says. It just kind of like skipped. Oh,
Okay.
there it is. Mindset is my rock solid foundation to build upon. Right on.
Oh yeah, mindset
Yeah.
is everything.
It absolutely is.
Mindset's
You have to have
everything.
the right mindset.
Yeah, and
To
whatever.
to deal with everything, all the challenges and
Yeah.
things that are happening in this industry that we have to deal and endure when we become entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You got to keep this strong.
I think that
Yeah. Sharpen your axe.
I think the important thing about mindset is that
Yeah.
you have to make sure that when you're learning mindset through personal development leaders like Jim Rohn or Les Brown or Bob Proctor, and the list goes on and on, right?
Yes.
We have to apply those things, not just
Right.
listen to it, but
Right.
apply those techniques and really focus on them. This is how we grow.
Yes.
Most people I know, they just listen to mindset stuff and they're like, okay, I listen to mindset stuff. Wow, that's good stuff. But really listen to what they're saying and apply what you're hearing. That's the key.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lamar says, being a leader is having clear vision of knowing where to go. You got to know. You
Oh,
got to
yeah.
know. It cracks me up when I see people getting started in online marketing, and, they'll put in their title, in their description of their ID calling card inside Facebook, and they'll say that, it'll have like different titles and tags, and they'll put leader, mompreneur, or father, or dadpreneur, leader. And I'm like, and I look at their about me section and it's completely empty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing, man?
I want to go zip lining. Tracy Lee says, let's go zip lining, folks. I want to do the one in Vegas. That's the one I want to do.
I know, right? You keep watching the videos on that every
Yeah,
time, but,
yeah.
next time we go down there to speak, you can actually do it.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Donald Richard Candy says, stop focusing on what you cannot do and think about what you are good at and build on that. Absolutely. Focus on your strengths. Very important.
Colin Stratum says, some people suffer from FTI. What is FTI? He says, failure to implement. I like that.
Love it, man.
Love that.
It. FTI, guys.
FTI.
FTI.
Failure to implement. That's right.
That's right. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else, guys?
Are we good?
This
Did
has
we
been
get
very.
everybody?
This has been very insightful.
Oh yeah.
What you shared today and everything else like that, and and this is stuff that you've learned over the years by studying, other things and other techniques and other people.
Right.
Nobody invents things, guys. We don't invent these things. These are things that are learned,
They
right?
are.
These are resources that we come across and we've learned and we've implemented, and now we're teaching it to you as well.
Donald Candy says, in my opinion, the true definition of a leader is one who is willing to teach others how to lead. Precisely.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely. Because you know what? I said this before, and I taught this to my son. You know, my son is 12, and he's going to be 13, starting the 7th grade for back to school. And, you know, I said, son, when you go into the library, do you see any titles on those personal development books that says how to be a follower? No, right? There aren't any books written by how to be a follower, how to remain a follower, right? How to live your life as a follower, how to become rich as a follower. No, they're by leaders. Right?
True.
All the books are written by great people, people of leadership. Yes, hell, he may have been a bad guy, but even Napoleon was a leader.
That's true.
Right?
That's
Napoleon, you know, the Great, was a leader. He was a bad dude, but you
Yeah.
know what? He still was a leader.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Every time I think of Napoleon, I think about like Bill and Ted's Excellent
Oh
Adventure.
yeah, Bill and Ted's. Yeah, I love that
yeah.
movie.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Beef oven.
Beef oven.
Remember that? Beef
Yeah.
oven, dude. I just want to go see that now.
Sophia says, thank you, Ace and Rich, as always. Awesome tips.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, and you know what? They're not just tips. They're actually the real components that is necessary, the formula to crack the code of leadership. That's what you need to have in place. And when you think about, you know, your journey, think about all those things that I just shared and make sure that you have all of the ingredients to the recipe.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
Like when you make food, you got to have the right ingredients to make the cake. Well, guess what? These are the ingredients that you need to become a great leader.
Yes, exactly. And guys, you know, when it comes to, you know, all this leadership stuff, personal development stuff, okay, it's there for a reason, right? It's there for a reason, you know, and you have to choose what message resonates with you first, right? Because, you know, I could say I like Bob Proctor. There's people out there that don't like Bob Proctor, right? So it doesn't matter who it is. It matters what you resonate with. That's what matters. Like some people don't resonate with Gary Vee. Some people do, right? It doesn't matter. Whatever is going to help you get off your butt and take massive action and don't look back and don't freeze, because the reason why personal development is there for you is so you don't freeze. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people as entrepreneurs, when they come into the space, they freeze,
They
right?
choke.
Yeah, like failure to implement,
That
right?
FTI.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't, they just freeze. They don't do anything.
Don't do that.
And they want to change, but that there's something like glue that's just, you know, metaphorically speaking, it's just keeping them stuck. They just don't want to move. So, all right, guys, so we are at 7:39.
I think we're pretty much
Yeah, I
done.
think
If
we're
there's
good.
no other questions or comments, we're good to go. Love you guys. Thank you so
Yes.
much for joining us on the live tonight.
So my name is Rich Guzman.
Hey, wait a second before we go. You
What?
don't just put your name out there yet. Don't forget, we have to give them a call to action.
Well, I was getting there.
No, tomorrow. What's tomorrow, guys? Everybody remember what's tomorrow?
Oh, the hot
Come on,
seat.
we can't forget the hot
The
seat.
hot seat. The hot seat. All right, guys, so with that being said, my name is Rich Guzman.
My name is Anastasia Hobbs, a.k.a. Coach Ace, guys. Love you.
And I want to thank you so much for stopping by this live today. You guys have great value today or what? Wasn't it amazing? So guys, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to also click on the notification bell so that way you can be notified when we go live, right? And don't forget, if you want to start a business from scratch and actually have the right guidance and mentorship, click on the link below that says freeprofitformula.com. That's freeprofitformula.com right below right there. Get you started, get you going, because you know what? You're not going to freeze when you work with Ace and Rich, right? Love you, appreciate you. We'll see you on a new video and a new live very soon. Bye, guys.
Bye now.